Hey everybody, Pete Weitzel here, the Wargaming Strongman, coming to talk about the new Space Marine releases. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to sum it up like that. I want to say it's a good idea, and I want to say it's a bad idea. Basically, there's supposed to be this new superseded from the Primarchs, super soldiers. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's basically what Space Marines are, but I mean, it's supposed to be like super Space Marines. The stat lines and all that, Green Seed, they don't look all that different than a regular Space Marine, which is kind of weird when you think about it. So I know it seems stupid, but based on that alone, I think the idea is to ultimately, I'm just going to Babe Ruth it right here and say they're going to start phasing out the original models. All the original 40K Space Marine models, they're going to be phased out in favor of these new Primaris style Space Marine, which are essentially true scale compared to everything else. That's why I think they release them now, and they're like, they can form an entire chapter, or they can be, just a unit in your army, play them how you want. But really, come on, I mean, lots of people are going to get them because they do look good. I mean, the Mark 10 power armor, it's kind of like the Mark 8 that the Death Watch wear. It's kind of like that, just a little more streamlined. You can see Commissar Gamza, I think, pointed it out, that they kind of look a little Liberator from Age of Sigmar with the lower half of the body. I kind of agree with him there. But it's definitely, I don't want to say that this isn't what GW is planning. I think what they're trying to do is they're going to ultimately slowly phase out the original models. I mean, Black Templar's been discontinued, and there's definitely been, I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but there has been a couple other lines that have been discontinued or no longer in stock or whatever it is GW is doing. Now, I mean, I think that's the end goal with this whole new line, is to replace everyone's existing Space Marine models without invalidating all the ones everybody has. It'll be a good way to slowly introduce them. I mean, there's no expectations that you have to go out and buy them. Long term, I think they are going to introduce like chapter specific ones. Like you'll start to see Blood Angel ones, Black Templar ones, obviously, Space Wolf ones. You'll see Death Watch ones. I mean, all the chapter specific ones that are currently out now, I guarantee you, probably, I'm going to call it again, in a year to a year and a half, you're going to see a full line of chapter specific Primaris Space Marines, because I think that's the end goal here. And I think it's a smart move on GW, because that way there's no expectations on anyone to run out and buy them. If they want to keep using the original models they got, keep playing with them. But you can ultimately move up to these if you want. You can replace your entire army. So it'll be interesting to see. I mean, like I said, the stat lines, it's like in between a regular Space Marine now and a Terminator. Nothing special except for the bolter rifle they have, which has a 30-inch range and I think rapid fire with AP1. But yeah, I let me know what you guys think of these ones. I mean, this has definitely been the hot topic for a lot of people. I like the look. I'm at least going to get one squad. I'm going to paint it up. I'm not sure if I'm going to put it with my Death Watch or my Space Wolves. Probably more than likely my Death Watch, just because they already kind of fit the armor. There's not really any Space Wolves parts that you can play with on them other than the shoulder pads. So that'll more than likely be what I'll end up doing, is just adding them to my Death Watch. But we'll see. I mean, I'm calling it now. They're going to phase out the existing model line eventually in a year to a year and a half's time, and in favor of these, or they'll at least start offering chapter specific versions. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Just a quick short video on the Primaris. I mean, it's been such a hot topic. Everyone's talking about this one, good and bad and whatever. I mean, from a fluff point, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But there's not much, I mean, you can do about that. GW, I think, was just trying to find some way to push out new Marine models without invalidating everyone and their existing models and hurting everyone's feelings. I'm just going to say that. So yeah, if you like what I do, if you guys like this video, like and subscribe. If you didn't, tell me what you didn't agree with in the comments, and we'll have a little chat, a little dialogue. I mean, I don't care. You can disagree with me, and I hope someone out there does disagree with me and tell me I'm wrong, and I don't know what I'm talking about, because that's how we all learn and we all spread opinions. I will talk to you guys later with the next 40K release.